Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I'm coming on with the tutorial on how to put together these bags. These are the 3D spring bags from KSCraft. They just came out in the March release, and I had a request to show how I put together the smaller one. The die sets are a little bit different, so I'm going to show you how to do the smaller one and then the larger one too afterwards. So it's very simple to do. I will link the die sets down below in the description box. There'll be links to the AliExpress store for KSCraft, and you'll actually see pictures of these on the website. So let's get started with the die sets, and I'll show you how to put them together. So this is the small die set. This comes with, these are the base dies. Okay, so this cuts out the front and both sides, so you'll cut out 2 of these. This is the bottom of the bag, so you'll cut out 1 of those, and we'll use that one. I'll show you in a second. So let me show you the layering dies as well. So here is the layering die for the front of the bag and the back, so you'll cut out 2 of these. You'll see there's really nice stitching detail. Here are the sides, so you'll cut out 2 of those. This is a layering piece for the bottom. It's optional. Of course, all the layering pieces are optional, but go ahead and cut 1 out of those. And then this is the handle. So this is a layering piece for the handle and then a layering piece for that, so it goes together like that. And I'll show you all the pieces that I cut out. And then this is a label that I used to make a tag on the project I made. I don't think we're going to use that today. I just want to show you how to construct the box or the bag. So those are all the pieces it comes with. And to save some time, well, let me show you the paper pads I'm using first. Okay, so for the construction of the box, I'm using this solid paper that I got. I just got this recently from Walmart, and I'm really enjoying it. It was only $4.97. It's 66.5 pound paper, and it's really pretty, like dusty pastel shades. So yeah, it's been working really well. So I'm using that for the base of the box, and then for the layering pieces, I'm using this paper pad, which I just picked up from Joann's. It's called Vintage Chic from Park Lane, and it's got really pretty patterns in it that I thought would make really pretty spring and or summer bags. So those are the papers, those are the dies. Here are the die cuts that I cut out already. So this is the base of the die, so I cut out 2 of these. And then, let's see, this is the bottom, and you'll see it embosses lines where you bend the glue tabs. And then I picked this paper out for the layering pieces. I just think it's so pretty and elegant. It's got that gold foiling detail. Did that for the sides as well. And then this is the layering piece for the bottom of the box or bag. I do it on the inside. And then I went back to using gold. This is for the base layering piece of the handle. And then this pretty purple pattern paper for the inside of the handle. So we're going to be layering all those together, and then you'll notice that there is no hole cut out here for the handle of the bag. I'm not exactly sure why it's like that. I'm sure it's something to do with the design of the die, manufacturing, or maybe they just wanted to give you the option to not cut it out if you just wanted to use it as an embellishment or something. But we're going to go ahead and cut out the circle for this. So you're going to need the circle die that it comes with, just a plain circle. But first what I like to do is we're going to glue this layering piece on here, and then we'll know exactly where to cut that circle out. So you're going to go ahead and take your whatever adhesive you want, wet glue. I'm using, for most of the adhesive in this project, my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. I just started a new bottle, and this is a glue press from my Sweet Petunia that I really like. Use whatever adhesive you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a whole bunch of glue to this. Make sure you get the sides pretty good, because this bag, it doesn't fold, but it bends a little bit. So you want to make sure at the ends stay down. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up as even as possible. It's hard to do when you're looking so far away like I was. All right. Okay, once you do that, take your circle die, and then you're gonna put it evenly in there so there's like an even space all around it, just so it, it looks nice when it cuts out. And to keep that in place, I'm gonna take my mint tape. This is from scrapbook.com. It's just like a low tack tape that won't rip your paper after you take it off. So here, let me bring this up. So I'm gonna tape it into place before I put it into my die cutting machine, like that. And then I'm gonna run it through and there'll be a circle cut out. So let's do the next one. Actually, I'll do it off camera to save time. I'm gonna do the same thing for this piece and we'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but I got back from my die cutting machine and cut out the circles from both of these handles. Save your circles because, you can always use circles for other projects. These are all the ones that I cut out from this bag. So, it's nice to have on hand for rosettes or embellishments or whatever. So we have both of those done, the front and the back. I just started taking the bottom of the bag and folding the glue tabs. So that's where we're at. And I was saying I like this paper, this 66 odd pound paper, because it's sturdy, but it's not like too stiff that it's hard to work with. Sometimes if you use 110 pound paper for 3D projects, it's kind of hard to fold on the folding lines. I don't know, that's just my experience. And it worked out really well for these bags. So going to keep using it for this one, and it does bend a little bit, which is nice because you do have to bend the bottom. See, it looks a little bit curved, so we're going to be doing that. And then I'm also going to be using some double-sided tape. This is from scrapbook.com. This is 1/4 inch tape. I really do like this. So I'm going to put that on the ends of the bottom of the box. Get my scissors. Just because I like to use that for 3D projects, but for the glue tabs, I'm going to be using glue because we're going to be curving the bottom a little bit. So glue is a little bit more forgiving for that. So I'm just taking my tape, putting it on the tabs, just the end tabs. Okay, just smooth that down like that. And you just kind of want to bend it a little bit. Actually, now's a good time to put the layering piece on at the bottom because it'll be harder to get on once the bottom is in the bag. So I'm going to take our layering piece and add some glue. And put that into the bottom. If you forget to do this, no worries, you could do it after. I actually did it after when I was doing those bags, but since I already made them, I know to put it in now. All right, so we have that. And then you're going to take the front and the back and fold it on the score lines if you want to use your bone folder, or if you can find your bone folder. Okay, found one of them. I feel like I always lose my bone folder. Okay, let's do that. So we have that for the front and or the back, and then same thing for the other one. I think this would be a really fun project to customize for favors or gifts or, different holidays. So we're going to leave both flaps on just because we're going to glue them over each other and that'll make the bag extra sturdy. So let's do that to make the one long bag part here. So I'm just going to put glue on one side. Oops, losing my grip. More ways than one, right? Just kidding. Okay. And then glue that on top of one. Make sure it's right in the crease there. It's not going to be perfect. Say you'll see like a little gap there. That's fine. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to go ahead and add the bottom of the box to this part that we just glued. take off your sticky tape. Okay, and then just line that up with the bottom. I'm going to make sure it's right in the middle. Like so. Okay, and then smooth that down. And then it'll look like this. I'm sure there are other ways to do it, but this is the way that I like. Okay, and then, so you can see where we're headed. We're going to glue this here like that. So just bend this a little bit just to make it a little pliable. It's not a big sharp curve, so you don't have to go crazy, but you know, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and add glue to just one side of these glue tabs. So you know, a good amount of glue. And then start from the inside and just kind of curve it as you're putting it down. And just move it into place. There's wiggle room time, so that's what I usually do. I get it basically into place and then I wiggle all the tabs into the right spot. Don't panic if it's not, you know, in perfect alignment at first. Just kind of finesse it into place. And this is like typical for me for doing these kind of glue tab projects. I think, how is it gonna stick? And then eventually it just kind of moves into place. I think if you let your glue dry a little bit before you do it, so it's tacky, it would probably be easier to stay into place, but you know, I don't do that. Okay, you can see it's moving now into place nicely. Yeah, a little more glue here. And just hold it. And while I'm holding it, I'll put some more glue right there too. I like this Nouveau Deluxe adhesive because it dries clear. All right, so now we're just going to do the same thing for the other side. Add some glue on each glue tab. And then just curve it into place. I'm trying a different angle this time. Oh, I like that. That worked out. Probably easier because I have the other one done already. And just hold it until it sticks a little bit, and then you can go in and smooth the glue tabs down. All right, now while I'm holding this, I'm going to, let's see, we'll glue this side down and make sure it's going the same way. So I'm putting the glue on this side of the bag. You want the seam to be on the same side for the front and the back. Okay, so then just take your other piece, line it up at the top. So the pieces are even at the top. Okay, and then we'll get that last glue tab after all of this is dry. So I'm taking the paper off that one. I'm going to tuck that in and then just press everything together here. Put my fingers inside to get that glue tab to adhere to the side of the box. Okay, that one's a little bit off. Move that. If you find that you have to move the bottom of the box a little bit, I take like a silicone spatula and just kind of push it in from the inside. but that looks pretty good. It's a little gap, but I can live with that. Okay, so that's the construction of the box. Then let's add the side pieces. So we'll just add some glue onto those. And this is fun if you add a different paper here. I'm just keeping it simple and using the same layering paper as I did the front and the back. Do that to the other side. Okay, there's that. Looks really cute, huh? Let's go ahead and add the handles. So I'm going to glue these, layer these on before I glue them onto the bag. So just glue your stitch circle onto the scalloped one. Or it's not really scalloped, it's more like zigzaggy. Just evenly. Do that with both of them. Okay, and then you just want to line them up so the holes are even. And you can look on the inside to make sure too. And the little zigzags come up just a little bit over the handle. It's just such a cute bag, I think. And I like that combination of that purple paper with like this bluish purple solid cardstock. All right, and then we'll add the back one, and then we'll be done with this one, and we'll move on to the large bag, which is very similar, just the sides are constructed differently. Okay, make sure everything's down. All right, so that's the smaller one. Let me measure this for you in case you missed my previous video to see how big it is. This one measures about 5.5 inches, top to bottom, about 4 1/4 side to side, and it is about 1 3/4 inches deep. All right, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit and we'll do the large bag. So here are the dies for the large bag, and you'll notice that the side piece is separate than the front and the back of the bag, just because it would be too big to have the two sides already attached. So you just cut this side piece out twice to attach to your bag. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I cut out all of these pieces here. These are the layering pieces, and these are the base pieces. It again comes with the circle. So when you put your layering piece onto the front and the back, we're going to do that. You're just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing. Put the circle onto the base piece and cut it out so it has the open handle. So I'm going to do that and then be right back. Okay, so I have the front and the back done. Looking cute. I love that paper. It looks like umbrellas, right? So I'm taking the side pieces and folding the glue tabs down. These have glue tabs on these sides. Oops, sorry, hit my tripod as usual. And then I'm going to add double-sided tape to these. My trusty scrapbook.com tape. Where'd it go? There it is. And just going to put it on each tab. All right, I'll do this off camera so it doesn't take too long, but I'm just going to add tape on all 4 sides. Okay, then we're going to take one of the strips off, one of the paper backings, and add it to a side of our bag. Now again, you can put the layering piece on this if you want to already. I just like to do that at the end and just line it up with the top and the bottom. Smooth it down with your bone folder. Sorry again, bumping my tripod here. Let me move it. Okay. And then we're going to put the other side on here. Take this side of your bag, well, front or back. Line it up. It's easier if you do it on a surface, but I can't really see that far down. because when I'm filming, I sit up high just so I get a better angle. Okay. Not that you need to know all that, but just explaining my process here. Okay, so now we have like this book looking thing. So then we're going to add the bottom down here. Bottom. Oh, you know what? Let's add the layering piece first. Just to make the inside of your bag look cute. We all want a cute inside of our bags too, right? Okay, and fold these glue tabs down. I forgot to add tape to these. Add tape to your two ends. Bend it a little too. Right, tape on the two ends. I'm going to take one of them off and add it to the inside of our bag. Just line up the ends so they're nice and even. Okay, and just rub that down. So now it looks like this, just like the small bag looked pretty much. And then we're going to do the same thing. You're going to glue. This one might be easier. Well, I don't know. Could be easier with tape or not, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the wet glue again. And then you're just going to follow the curve and glue it down. So I might speed this up just so you don't have to watch the whole process, but I'll give you the gist. Okay, it's looking good there. Pretty much following the curve at the bottom of the bag. And then we'll just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, let's get this side piece on. Could have done this before, actually, before we glued the bottom and or the front and the back up, but it's okay to do it now. Just still holding the front and the back there. So we're gonna add this to the bottom. Just press the tab so the glue from the tape adheres. And then we'll do one side and then the other. And then we'll be done and ready to layer. And I usually like to try to adhere the top first just to make sure it's nice and even. Oops. And then smooth it down to the bottom. You can press from the inside with your other hand. Okay, and then we'll do the back. Start at the top. Okay, and then maneuver it down and press, 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 press. All right, now let's add our side layering pieces. Next one. Okay, and let's do the handles. So I have this pretty paper and the yellow backing. This one just looks so summery to me. With the circle, with the umbrella paper, and then this looks like the bottom of a pool to me too. Okay, then we'll glue these onto the bag. It's really fun to make. The hardest part is just getting that curve right, but it's not a big curve, so it's not terrible, you know. Just have to go slow as you can. Oh, that looks cute, doesn't it? I like that combination. We'll do the other side. And all these different layers make your bag really nice and sturdy. I think it's such a great gift bag. It doesn't have holes in it, so nothing's going to fall out. And it'll keep a nice surprise too. All right, just make sure everything's dry. So it looks good. The bigger one is, let's see, about 6 3/4, top to bottom. And then side to side, the deepest part's about 5 1/4. Gotta glue that a little bit more. And then it's about 2 inches deep. So that's how they look together, the ones that we made today. I think they're super, super cute and summery. Just again, a refresher of the ones I showed in the beginning. I added the tags on the side, just tied a ribbon around the handle and through the tag, and they look really cute, ready for gifting. So that is it for my tutorial today. Thank you for the request. If you have any questions about it, let me know, but I think they came out really, really cute. That's the inside with the bottom of the bag that we made so adorable by adding the layering piece. And that's it. So thanks again for watching. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll have lots of crafty videos coming up too. All right everyone, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.